Amy and Panda here. Thank you for joining us on this create along. I hope if you're watching, you're kind of getting on the schedule with us of Monday first look, Thursday create along. Woo!
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. It makes our weeks go really fast, I feel like, right?
Or a little more structure, I think.
Yeah, it kind of helps keep us on task.
Yeah.
To be honest, helps us like be accountable to getting fun stuff out to you.
Because sometimes when you work for yourself, you don't have regular 9 to 5.
Yeah,
it's really easy to be like, wait, is today Tuesday, Thursday, Friday? What day is today?
I know exactly.
Because usually you go by like the actual days of the month. So.
Yeah. Oh, and while I'm looking at this, Trish pointed this out to me.
Oh,
that my sign looked really like weird, like you couldn't read it, so I was gonna fix it.
I think you need to make the heart, like pull it over so you see the T better.
Oh, okay. And I forgot to do that before last week.
Yeah.
There we go. Is that better? You make my heart glow. It says glow.
You make my hair glow.
My hair glow. So I wanted to fix that. Okay, well, today's create along is for all of those people that realize that next week is Valentine's Day. And sorry, we have the window open for Stelly, so we hear a little outside noise. And maybe you have kids or
coming fast
that you need to do Valentine's for, or maybe you yourself want to hand out stuff to your girlfriends or your friends, whatever. We're going to show you a quick and easy way to do with stuff that you already have at home. If you've already maybe got some little snacks or treaties to put in there, because Stella Girl goes to Dogtopia. She goes to her doggy playtime, and she's going next week during Valentine's Day. Maybe not on Valentine's Day, but during Valentine's.
Yeah, but the calendar, they have like a whole
they celebrate all week. So we wanted to make some little goodie bags to send over. So we're going to show you how we're going to make those goodie bags by using our printables. So this right here is a piece of the printed pattern paper from the Pennants.
Printed pattern paper from the Pennants.
That's a lot of piece.
That could be a little tongue twister.
But every Pennant Designs, each one has 2 different printed design papers, and this is the one that comes with the Sweetheart. It comes in this bold, and it comes in like a lighter, like a more muted. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. More muted tone. And what we're gonna do with that is we're gonna make our own treat bag. And Panda. Thank you, Panda. Panda has struggled, but she figured the measurements.
Well, it's because, I have a different schedule than the normal person. I like to work at night. So this is like my morning right now. So my brain is still waking up a little bit.
She hasn't finished her coffee.
I just finished it.
But what Panda did for us is make some measurements, kind of like a template measurement. So because at home you might not have a scoreboard, you might not have an envelope to measure against, but you probably have a ruler. And a pencil. So we're going to show you how to turn this piece of paper into a bag, how we're going to fill them, and we're going to put a cute little piece of twine, which we have our twine here. So this is a purple and white one. We have all different colors.
Yeah.
You can use ribbon. You can use plain string. You can use anything that your heart desires.
Ribbon is great.
Yep. We're going to use this. And then they're printing right now on the printer, some cute little tags that I made in Canva. And I can tell you I did that we're going to hole punch out with our 2-inch hole punch. And we need our single hole punch. It's in there. I see it in there. And we're going to make a little tag to go on top.
Which you're truly creating along with us because we haven't made one yet. So
we're
gonna do it together.
This is gonna be figuring it out. Hi, Nomeo.
Nomeo. Oh, thanks.
We both did the head tilt. Oh, wait, did we not say it was Thursday?
We did say it's Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because she was probably saying because we never know what day of the week it is.
Never know what day.
We're good at dates, but not days of the week. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab the papers off the printer, but Panda, I'm gonna put the hand cam on.
Yes, put it on.
And
I'm gonna go over some tools.
Okay, there's our hand cam. These are a couple things we're gonna put in, but I want Panda to show you her thought and tools while I grab those off the printer.
So if you have a scoreboard, that's like number 1 best thing, right? Scoreboard, either the small one or the big one. If you don't, that's okay. Second best thing is a ruler. If you don't have a ruler, third best thing would be your own template. So where did you put those envelopes?
They're right over here.
So an envelope, or even like hey, this is the piece of paper you want the size of. There we go. So an envelope, or if you're like, I know I want to fit this item, that size paper would work too. So let's start with the scoreboard one first, because that's the easy one. Fastest one, I guess. So I made a little template. You could see my double score line because I was still figuring it out. So we're going to do this based off a 8.5 by 11 because that's what we printed our paper.
Yep.
So our goal for this is we're going to make it so it overlaps a little bit. So
like
we
a half
can,
inch-ish.
Yeah, half inches so we can glue it. It's okay if it overlaps more. You just want to make sure you have enough. Sorry, okay?
I'm falling off my bar stool.
You want to make sure you have enough area for you to be able to glue.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to give you these measurements to figure out for the size we want to make. So on our scoreboard or your ruler, but we'll start with the scoreboard and I'll do the ruler. So no confusion. Little score tool. So the first one, we want to make our pretty paper on the outside. So we're going to have that up and score because anytime you score, you want to make your valley, which is like your indent, to be a mountain, which is going to be the outside. Mm-hmm. So either side, just pick one side to start. We're going to do one side at 2 3/4. So if you go to the 3 and go a quarter over, that's that one. You'll notice I have a little scoreboard, but that's okay because I can just pick this paper up, keep it lined up right here, and just follow my line.
Oh, smart. P.
Which I know it's hard for you to see the line on here, but it's right there.
Love it.
You don't want to flip it over because you want your indent to be the same way. Mm-hmm. So we're going to flip it this way.
Rotate it.
Yeah, rotate it. Thank you. That's the right word.
We learned that from the Wendy's receipt.
Yes. We'll tell you that funny story in a second. It's really good. So this side we did 2 3/4. So this side we're going to do 3. Now they're not the same because we want this overlap to be a little different. Sorry, I had to scoot that up to see. So 3.
Yep.
Scoring down. Move it back down.
I like how this scoreboard's nice because it has a little lip.
Yeah.
That you can line it up against.
Yeah.
And of course, if you have the full size scoreboard, even easier.
Yep. And then you just find your score again and keep going. Woohoo!
Awesome.
So score. So that's the first way to score. And then we're going to fold it. But I'm going to show you. Oh, no, wait. See? Oh, I messed up. Hold on. Let me pull this towards me.
Her line got off.
Let me pull it towards me and see. Sorry, you might see my head in the camera. Maybe not.
No, actually.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good.
And that's okay that things go off. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So that's the first way. So I'm going to show you how to measure the second way, and then we're going to fold.
Perfect. So that was with the scoreboard.
So can I have another one?
Yep.
So second way.
We're making 20 of these. So we're batching with you. So we like to batch.
Second way. You only have a ruler. That's okay. We're going to start on the inside, not the pretty side on the outside.
Sorry, those are the treats that go in.
So again, we're going to do those same 2 measurements. So from your end, anywhere on your paper you want.
And if you're using a mat, sometimes it's helpful.
Yeah, you can use a mat too, but I'm showing you.
Sorry.
People have it. No, it's okay, but you could use the mat as well. We're just going to find one side. Make sure you're lined up at your end of your ruler, not like where your measurements start, because a lot of rulers have a little gap. We're going to pick one side that says 3. And then the other side, which you can flip over so you don't have to do any math. Rotate. Rotate.
Panda, you are the score queen, Mom said.
Oh, thank you. And this side, we're going to do that 2 1/4. So 2 3/4.
2 3/4? Okay.
Yep. 2 3/4. And if you're not familiar, you can do the 3 and do a quarter over. That's easier.
And it doesn't matter which side is which, right?
As long as one side is one and one side's other.
Okay.
So then, now to the folding. So here, we're going to do that fold we kind of practiced with if you guys were on with our gnome hats, where we're going to use our ruler to help us fold.
And you only did one line kind of in a random spot. Am I going to be able to make a straight line?
Yes. Okay. If you are not feeling confident about this part, you could do multiple lines.
Okay.
To help you make that straight line.
Okay.
I'm going to use my ruler to help me make that straight line. So I know like on the bottom of the ruler, there's the little line to help you measure, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get my line right here on the side of my ruler. Okay. And then down here, I'm going to make sure that line is straight on my ruler.
Okay.
So your little measure line is straight, and you can pick any measure line.
Okay.
I'm just picking this one because it's easy for me to see.
Okay.
So little measure line down here is straight, and I'm right against my line. These don't have to be perfect. If you're like an 1/8 inch off, it's okay. You just want to make sure you have enough to glue.
Okay.
So holding down our ruler like we did, we're just going to pull our paper up and kind of, what is that? Push it a little bit just to help us, so we know where we want to fold.
Yep.
So then we could take it, make sure, see, it's a little crooked. That's okay.
Yep.
Gonna line it up and fold it.
There you go. And it's going to be a bag, so it's okay if it has an extra little line in it. Oh, you look, and you're right on your line though.
Yeah, look at that. So then we'll do the same thing on this side. So again, we're going to find our little line we made, or your several if you make several. And then we're going to line up to the bottom here. You can also do the bottom of the ruler if that's easier. And then we're going to kind of be like, hey, I think I didn't pull it tight enough on one side, so it got a little thing. And then here, if I line it up, I can make sure I get really straight.
That was tighter. Yeah. And one thing, maybe like, could I make my mark right here and just kind of fold it so I could see where I'm creasing if I'm not like a good precise.
Yep. And so here you can see there's that little overlap.
So cute.
And we can talk about getting rid of this little line.
Yeah. Now, if you don't have a borderless printer, like I ordered these at a copy store and they're not borderless, you could trim off that little line if you want. And you could just maybe go in a 1/4 inch more if you needed a little more
which
overlap.
I can show that. So this one is the one we scored the other way. So we're going to fold.
And this one here, like at the copy shop, see this line is thin and this line is thick. So if I was keeping it the same, I'd probably just put the thick line under.
Yeah, and that's great about these flaps because you're making them so you can make either side.
Yeah.
Whatever side you want, right? You can make either side big or small, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Which one goes on top. I like to have the short one on top if I can when I'm making things because then it's centered. But if it's a long one.
Oh, the short. I see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So
if it's the long one, that's okay. That's how you see a lot of envelopes, like, you know.
So this was the 2 3/4 side, the short side. Okay. Oh, and I see it lines up right in the center. Okay. I don't mind the white line on this project. I think it's okay. I think it's super cute.
So that was 1 and 2. So that's if you have these tools. If you don't have any tools, last one I'm going to show. If you don't have any tools, the easiest way is to use another item. Can I have that, please? This paper? Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So we have this envelope we could totally use. So it'd be the same thing we kind of do with the ruler. You would just place your thing in the center, or I'm sorry, a little off center.
Yeah.
Right? Because you want to overlap. And then you would just fold. I'm not going to do this because this one's a little bit bigger. Yeah. But I can show you on this one. So
or like that's a piece of cardstock. So if you knew how big you wanted it to be.
So that's what I was going to say. This is our cardstock that we measured first. You can see my double measurement when I was figuring it out. Sorry, because this one is an inch overlap. This one is only a half inch overlap. So we can do that same thing. So we can put it here. We can see this is bigger. This is shorter. It doesn't have to be perfect, right?
Yep.
And then we're going to... We can line up the bottom to keep it straight.
Yeah.
Right?
Kind of like how we use our template for our gnome hats.
Yep.
And our or just our gnome hats.
Yep. And this is just, you don't have to fold over. This is just giving you a guide. So that's kind of where I want to fold, and I can line it up to get it straight.
Love it.
And fold.
I like your fingernail crease there.
Thank you.
Just careful if you have nail polish on.
I know. That's what I just looked.
Oh, because I took your little score.
Yeah. And then here, same thing on this side.
Here's your score.
We're going to do that. And then line it up.
Nice.
So then that's a way you can do if you don't have any tools.
Yeah. And that too, like that guide that you use, the green thing, like that's folded over and nice. But if you only even had the center piece, like that didn't have flaps, like you only had the middle, you could use like an old cereal box, a cracker box, anything that's like
anything that's a little stiffer.
Packaging works surprisingly well for templating.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice.
And too, like, because if you're like, well, how do I figure out that template size? Can you hand me your bigger item that's going in here?
Oh,
not this other one.
This, I think, is the biggest thing that's going in there. This is, well, and here's a thing, P. Here's another thing that I want to make sure. So I pulled all the little items that we're going to put in there. We have a couple little snackaroos. And then in there, we're also going to put, if you want to open that, one of these stickers. These are our Make Today Amazing stickers.
Oh, I love these ones.
And then, how many are in here? Do you remember?
Look, old school packaging right there.
I know. And then we have our foil heart stickers.
I don't
remember how many are in here, but I'm going to cut them apart so each bag gets one sticker without cutting off a tip. So that we'll cut these apart in a minute.
Yep.
So that's our contents of our bag. So I wanted to make sure we could glue one and see if everything would fit in there nice and tidy. And I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah. So that's one thing you could be like, if you know this is the biggest item, then you can figure out, okay, I need a piece of paper that's at least this wide to help you make your own template.
Smart. I like it.
And always you can, if you're figuring out, just take a scrap paper,
Yep.
Fold it and see if that's the size you like.
The other thing I like about you having that template-y type thing is that when we're going to glue these together right now, so it's kind of nice to have some scrap paper. You don't have to use this one, but some scrap paper that you have sheets of that maybe like Panda has this piece, we can cut it into strips and kind of use it in the middle. So when we glue it, if any glue gets leaked out, right? Because for this project, you can use like your favorite liquid glue. You can use hot glue, whatever you find easiest.
The other thing you can put in there is if you have a smaller silicone.
Yeah, like we have that. I should get one of, like we have, this size is like one of my favorites. But like if I was doing this a lot, I would just cut this puppy.
Yeah.
Right? Like I would cut that puppy in half and it would fit in there great. And then you just have 2 pieces to work with. I mean,
I should have brought,
these aren't that expensive.
We have these silicone baggies that we just.
Have you ever bought something and you're like, this is going to be awesome because you saw a lot of ads and then you bought it and then you put it, Stella girl, you couldn't really use it. And Stella, Auntie Panda's going to get you. So I bought these, I'll get them. Stella, tell them about my baggies.
Oh, yeah. So Amy bought these silicone bags, thought they were going to be awesome. In theory, they're great. They're like reusable bags. But they just weren't practical for what we need in our life. So we've been cutting them apart and reusing them because they're great silicone, perfect silicone. So it's okay to cut things apart. I know it's so hard for me sometimes to cut things apart because, I think it's a little bit of that like perfectionist thing, but whatever. Anyway, use what you have is the point. Start where you are, use what you have. But you could take that piece of silicone and just set it right here in the middle. But today we'll probably use paper. Because I didn't bring any of those bags. So long story short, it's okay. Just figure out what you can use and use it. I got a little rambly.
Oh, it's okay. I had to send,
but you could even
send Stella down with her dad.
Go send her to her dad.
Cut this puppy in there. Treats for Stella.
Yeah. See, you could even use it with that fold over because these bags.
But we'll just use a strip of paper.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's the 3 ways.
The 3 ways to fold.
So I think you should fold one.
I think I'd like to test one real quick. Like glue it.
Oh, okay.
So the first part we're going to glue. So with this, there's a couple ways, right? So you can glue this flap here, just glue here, stuff it, and then glue it shut. You can also do a fold. I think we're just going to have to glue because I think we have a lot of stuff to go in here. I don't know if we'll have room for a fold.
Well, let me glue this and we'll see.
Okay. And let me see if my thing is down here that I think is down here.
Oh, okay. That's always exciting to hear.
We have this cool tool. It's a crimper.
Oh, I thought you weren't going to do the crimper.
I wasn't going to, but I can't find it, so we're not doing the crimper. But we have a cool tool. It's like a crimper, and it makes the bottom of your bags look like potato chip, like crimpy bags.
Yeah. So this way, I just put my glue underneath my paper just to protect it.
You put your paper under there to protect it from the glue?
I put my scrap paper underneath my folded flap of paper to help protect the pretty paper on the other side from the glue so we don't glue the bag shut.
There we go.
That's what I meant.
Panda's still waking up.
I am so waking up. So I just have my liquid glue, my favorite glue, and I'm just going to come right here and do a little bit. Which I should have.
I have my bigger hole one too.
No, I just opened it so I didn't
purge it.
Yeah.
And while she's doing that, I'm cutting my little hearts apart.
Oh, yeah, I was going to mention that. A little bit of glue here. You could use hot glue too, but you just don't want it to be too bulky. I love liquid glue. Well, I love specific liquid glue. I should rephrase that. So here we go. I'm going to just let that sit for a second. This glue dries pretty fast, but still takes a moment.
Yeah.
It's liquid.
I think there's 10 in there.
You can also use double stick tape if you have that. It just tends not to stay on as securely, especially if you are shoving stuff in there. It might pop it open.
Yeah.
So here's our little
nice
tube.
I like it. Okay, you're gonna fold one bottom over, or
I want to just gently put this stuff in here to see if we can do the fold over. So these are all the items.
Those are all you have. Yep, all the items.
So we got these adorable chocolate chip cookies that we can't even sample.
I know, because we have to make 20 of these, and I can only find 2 boxes of 10 each, so we don't even get to taste them.
So
But I think you could taste one of those little bars. And I have plenty. Oh, did you do a gummy? Did I give you a gummy?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
So here's, if you want to see
Yeah.
how much space we have.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. Yeah.
Well, you could poke it out more and do it, but you have to decide which way you want to do it.
Okay, let me see. I did print extra copies.
Oh, good.
So
this one
let me feel.
is a little bit off.
Yeah, it's okay. All right. Well, let's do a test of.
Okay.
So when we talked about these bags before, sticker. We talked about these bags before. We talked about how you could do like a single fold like this, which if so, then you put a little glue in here and glue there. You can do a double fold. You can do it where you cut this part of it out, and it's less bulky. I think it maybe has a tendency to rip more on the corners if you do that. So I think maybe today we just try the single fold.
Okay.
What do you think?
I thought you were going to do like the bag fold on the bottom and make these like little standing bags.
No.
That was way advanced for this project.
No. We're just doing like, you know how we sell
our... to fold it?
Yeah, you know how we sell our paper bags?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of doing.
Oh, because that's what you mean by the corners. So normally the paper bags have the corners in.
Well,
but I don't, this paper is not as... flexible, so I wouldn't suggest that.
Yeah. And the other thing you could do too is like if you don't like the way that back seam looks, you can always... Are you sneezing? Bless you, Stelly. You can always put like a cute little piece of ribbon or sticker across the back. So Panda's gonna glue.
So I glued this inside. That's just gonna help because if you just glue this, you'll have this weird flappy. So I did that first, and then I'm gonna glue this flap.
And the other thing I was gonna look for was something heavy, because when you're I'm looking around me to find something heavy. When you're working on projects like this, sometimes it's nice like to have, this is maybe not the right shape, but like something heavy to put on here to, you know, let your glue sit on your bag. So thanks, P. Just for a second, just to let the glue set while you're doing your next thing. So we're going to make one full one from start to finish to make sure we like it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to batch it.
I love it.
Okay, so you think that's dried long enough? That's pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
That's
I mean,
good.
we can let dry longer. Okay. But so here's our little seam.
Now, before we stuff the bag, we want to prep that fold, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if not, it's a little harder to fold once you have stuff in here. So how far do you want to fold it over?
Just the same. Probably matching. I'm a little more shoot from the hip sometimes than Panda.
And that's great.
There you go. You can do my creasing for me.
We have different strengths. Creasing.
Stelly is all about it. Stella's on neighborhood watch right now. And yeah, Stelly's on neighborhood watch. What I should do is put up our, hang on, let me.
Stella here.
Yeah, our Stella here graphic. She is just all about it right now.
So here we go. So the reason we do that first, so we get this nice straight line, because if not, it's really hard when things are bulky.
Exactly.
To be able to put stuff in.
Exactly. All right. So then, let's go ahead and stuff it.
Okay.
So
wait, how are you attaching your tags? Are you going to punch this?
No, I was just going to do a ribbon tie around it and maybe secure it with some hot glue in the back, or what do you, I don't know. What do you think? Oh, here, maybe we should show my,
can we make a tag first and see?
Yeah. Let's see.
Since we're flying back. Well, I could still put this
Let me give you all my hearts in my.
Oh, giving me
There's all my hearts. Yeah.
It's not even Christmas.
I didn't cut this one. Maybe I missed it.
Oh, I shouldn't sing that. I don't want to get.
Yeah.
Anything's.
Okay.
You all know what I'm singing.
Okay. So what I did is I went in Canva, and if I printed this on glossy paper, it'd probably look a little better. But I just took a picture of Stella and put it into a circle, because I have this 2-inch circle punch, which if you're going to invest in any kind of punches like this, I would highly suggest a 2-inch circle and a 1.5-inch circle, because we do a lot of things with this size. So 2-inch and 1.5. And we do have a blog post coming out. I'm trying to remember if it's this week or next week. I think next week, that's going to have a list of our favorite things that we don't sell, that are just links to them.
Yeah.
And it does have some stuff we sell. It's like our favorite supplies for things. You also can find links if you are part of any of our workshops. So what was our latest workshop? Wrap and Shine?
Yeah.
Pennant workshop?
Winter. I don't remember.
I'm trying to remember the name of the last workshop. Trish, what was the name of our last workshop? If you remember, type it in there. Anyways, in there, in the Thinkific, in the sections, we always list links to everything. But anyways, so we have our punch. So this is Stella, and then I also took this and made a tag that says Happy Valentine's Day, Love, Stella.
Oh,
So we're
so
gonna do like a
cute.
double layered tag, or we can front and back it.
Okay.
And so we're gonna here's my paper cutter.
Hmm.
Here's my paper cutter. Still left over. Oh, I lost the paper back there. But oops, sorry. I'm just gonna cut these apart so that it's easier for me to punch.
Here, I got impatient.
Why are you so impatient, Pete?
Well, why are you doing that? So she's cutting apart. So if we didn't cut it apart and we just try to go this way, you can't get to it, right? So if you cut it closer, then that gives you more room to maneuver.
Punch it. And I do, by the way, that's a 2-inch punch. I make whatever my design is like 2.1, 2.2. So it's you're not getting a white border unless you want a white border.
And then, so this is a punch. How punches work? You put paper in and it punches. That sounds so.
There's extra on here. So if you want to.
So when you do it, it will actually remove that piece from it. If you've never used a punch, super awesome. So most punches are designed for you to have them down, push this way. But we're actually going to flip it over because we want to see what we're punching. So that's the greatest thing. A lot of them come with this little cover. You can usually take them off.
I take them off and then I lose them.
Yeah, I mean, it's there to like catch your papers, but it's okay right now. We don't need to catch it. So I'm going to put this in the picture up so I can see where we're going. And I'm going to just center that right in as much as I can. So if I look, I can see like, oh, there's my white edge. And then I can go in. I just want to make sure there's no white edges showing for this design.
And I printed these on cardstock, so they'll be kind of sturdy.
Yeah. So cute. So there we go. And then I can squeeze it and punch it. So cute.
Oh, look at Stella. All right, and then punch one of the other ones. Did I give you on the other one?
And so you could see how off I was, but that's okay because it's not white.
Yeah. And then when you do that, though, make sure your words aren't too close to the edge.
Yeah.
I'm just cutting all these apart.
And then here's this one. So same thing. Gonna come in. Gonna see where I want to put it. This one I can see. Try and get my words as centered as I can. And there's no white edge. Oh, see, a little bit off still, but that's okay.
It's okay. And again, these are just tags. It's not the end of the world if it's not centered or perfect because they're going to have another hole punched in them. They're going on a tag. It's super cute.
Oh, yeah.
So then you need your single hole punch. I think we can line these up. I was thinking like, do we do it like dog tag style? But I think we do it front and back. What do you think, P?
Sorry, I was looking for the punch. I like front and back.
Should we glue them?
Oh, we could.
Yeah, we could glue them.
Here. I'll put a little glue.
Okay.
And then I only found the star punch. Do you see it? Am I just not seeing?
I see it right on the other side of that double stick tape.
So I just put a little glue on the back, and I'm gonna line these up as best I can with the straight up and down. Again, it's okay. I'm learning it's okay if things are not perfect.
You're doing good. Oh, wrap and shine. Thanks, Trish.
Wrap and shine.
Wrap and shine. That was our workshop.
Oh, there they are. They were out of sight. So we have a hole punch here. This is just our regular circle.
So cute.
Oh, Carol. Look how cute Sally's gonna be.
Yeah, I think, do we put the Stelly on the front or the, I think that up, don't you? Or do you think Stelly?
I don't know.
It's so cute.
You can also do, let me punch another one. And if you have an opinion, let us know.
Let us know.
Watch.
Punch, so one,
punch,
the good thing about this, like this is the part that takes the longest, like deciding what you want your first one to look like. Then once your first one is like designed, then you can just batch it, and then it's like so fast.
Actually, we might need to use the star so we don't take off some of her head.
Oh, okay.
So we have.
I didn't think about her head in there.
That's actually a little star instead of
and it makes a teeny tiny hole.
I'll show you. Let me punch one out.
Make sure you're hydrating, everyone.
Oh yeah, hydration. Look at how cute it's a. Let's see if you can see. Oh geez,
get it really close up there.
My hand. See my skin through there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you see it.
So how cute is that? I almost think you could do them both on the string.
Okay. Like 2 string. Oh, should we string a string? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because how are you thinking tying it?
Oh, I don't know. But if we wrapped it, then we're thinking string it so it's like on hanging on there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
I would do like a almost little banner so you can see both of them at the same time.
Yeah, that's cute.
And then
I'm doing 2 lengths of
With my arm?
No, the measurement of the mat.
No, I'm saying with my arm in it even.
Yeah, it's all right. Again,
But
shooting from the hip.
Let's punch this one so we can see which one we like best.
Okay. Oh, Trish said, love this idea. And that might not be long enough. Because I like to have... Oh, that might be good. 2 might be good. I just want to get a general... I like it to have substantial... Yeah, that's perfect. Because then we can string them here, right?
I would string them on one of these.
On one of the wraps.
Uh-huh.
So let's see.
Yeah, so string one on one side, one on the other side.
And if you need, like, if your string is too big for your hole, you can always put a little piece of tape, or you can a little glue, or you can do like a fresh chop if it's like coming apart and you've like handled it too much. Like that gives you a cleaner little edge. The problem with the star hole is it is small, so trying to look at us. Let's see. Let's put Stelly on that side, then on that side. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do one more wrap around. Okay, so we did a wrap.
Put it on one side, and then wrapped again. Okay. You might need a little longer for your bow.
I'll do it a little longer because I want to tie a bow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's like one idea.
I like that.
Oh, and we'll put the other idea down here. Oh my god.
Stella found a squeaky toy.
It's like a zoo. I don't know if you can hear it.
Meow.
By the way, my mat's like 23 inches long. I don't know if you can hear the squeaky toy downstairs, and then you can hear meow meow. I'm gonna go 30 inches.
You could
I should go.
You could also too take your bag and wrap it,
Yeah,
and like see what you want, and then base your length off that.
You're right. I'm just doing. Did I do 3 of these earlier?
I don't know. My arm was in there. Did that make a difference on your length?
I don't remember. Okay,
and then real creating people. Real creating.
This one, hold the package for me.
So you're gonna wrap, and you do your tag last.
Well, I must have just did 2. Because 3's
that's a little extra. It's okay.
Measuring is not my here. That's good.
I think you did 2, but my arm was in there, so it was actually a little bit more.
Yeah,
because it wasn't flat,
Yeah. I'm gonna do a little knot here.
Okay.
Then we'll slide our tag on and see what we like best. Okay, tag. Yeah, I got a lot of string. Yeah, thanks.
Play to our strengths, right?
Yep. I kind of like the 2 tag. I think that's cute. Okay, and then we're gonna tie. I'm just gonna do a single little guy and a bow.
A little bow tie bow.
Yeah, and this twine is pretty thin, so it goes through those stars easily.
Yeah.
Where the other twine we have is a little thicker.
And we could use the bigger punch.
Pretend that's like shorter tails, and I think I like the 2.
Yeah, because some people might not flip it over too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they would, but what do you guys think? Tell us what you think. Do you like the 2 or do you like the single? Of course, we'd make this nicer. The single with the flip. Cast your votes now.
Ooh, Hi, Mr. Meow.
We have Meow Meow up on the tower over there. Should we pan to Meow Meow?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see if we can pan to Meow Meow. You ready? Do we see him? There's Meow Meow.
Hi, Meow.
He's sitting up there in his box, his favorite place to be, while we're waiting for our votes to come in. I think that's about where I had the camera. Okay. All right. I know it's a delay. I don't see too many votes. So we're going to let this sit here for a minute, see if we get any votes.
Plus, we can come back in a second and look at it.
We can come back and look in a minute, see. So I think our sizing's good. So I think what we can go ahead is let's start batching. Let's get all our papers folded. Okay. Do you want to do the paper folding or you want to do tag punching?
I don't have a preference.
Where do you feel your skill level is right now?
Let me score for you.
Oh, thanks, Nomeo, for the vote. Nomeo said he likes the 2 tags.
Yep.
And of course, we'd have a bow up there. Okay. I'll take this then. Any other votes? Let us know. Do you like the 2 tags or the single with the flip? And in the meantime, we will punch tags and fold papers.
When I punched though,
Yeah.
if you notice, I did this a little lower.
Okay.
So
perfect.
we didn't have to worry about cutting the words off.
Okay.
Same thing with Stelly.
Got it.
So you'll see my scrap. Oh, I threw them away.
Yeah.
Just to do that.
Yeah,
but I
and
need the papers.
Oh yeah, sorry. Here you go.
And
I printed extra. We only need 20.
the scoreboard.
If you want to print, or if you want to fold, that I can help glue. Oh, and we didn't talk about this puppy right here.
Oh yeah. We can when we glue.
You want to talk about it when we glue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scores.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna keep punching while Panda scores and sings her score song.
Okay, so you said you like the thinner side. Up. Thinner side up. So that's one thing we can look at. So we want that thinner side.
Thicker side up looks good because it matches the others.
Okay. So
Yeah,
thicker side up. So we'll go back to the scoring. So thicker side up, we want that one to be on top. So if you want that to be your center point on your bag, you want to make this the short end. So we want to make the side that we want to show the short end. Let's see. Where do you have marked? Okay. Other thing on your scoreboard, which I do this a lot at home too, because this type of material, you can do pencil and then you can erase it. Can I erase your mark here?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It's 2 and 3/8.
I don't remember what it was from.
See, and then you can erase your little line and then you can mark where you want. This is a great thing if you're doing a bunch of scoring like we are right now, because then you don't have to, keep looking at these that are usually the same color that are really hard to see.
Yeah, that's smart. You could also use, like, if you did want to use a marker, you could then use alcohol, like a Sharpie. Then you could use alcohol to erase
Or
it.
you could do a little washi tape there or a little masking tape, whatever. So I know, like, this is my short side, my pretty side that goes on top. So I'm going to do this on my 2 3/4. Again, 2 3/4, do it to the bottom of the scoreboard. And I don't go all the way down on that first one. I'll show you why in a second. Okay, and then do to the bottom. Then this side, we know we're going to do our 3. Now, if I did this all the way to the bottom right here, this scoreboard ends. And then I'll get this weird, like, oh, no line, and I might get a little wonky. So I'm going to end before I know the scoreboard ends.
Smart, P.
Because if not, then there's nothing to keep you going straight.
Yeah.
I've learned that the hard way.
Sorry if my punching noise is loud.
Yeah, a little. Is that the ASMR? I like the soap one.
I just know I'm close to the microphone, so.
Okay, again, our side we want to be the center on top, doing the 2 3/4 or whatever your shorter side is. And the other side is the longer one, the 3. And why do you make it longer? Because you need some to overlap to glue.
Now, let's be honest. This batching to this level is normally handed off to Nomeo. We normally give these projects and Panda. We give them to Panda and Nomeo. I'm not usually involved in the batching.
This is not usually her thing. That's why she's like, what do we do?
I usually come up with the ideas or something and then say, how do you guys make it work best? And then they make it work best. I wish this picture was a little lighter, but it's okay.
Adorable though.
I know. I think my print, like if I would have had printer, my glossy paper in, it would have been better.
And the reason we batch, let's talk about that. Because it seems like, oh, it takes so longer to do this and then this, but really if you were to do all these from start to finish on one bag, like score it and then fold it and then glue it and then stuff it and then glue it again and then punch your tag and then put your tag on, it actually takes more time than if you do all of this one thing and then all the next thing, all the next thing.
It's the Ford assembly line.
Yes, it's
right?
the assembly line of the Industrial Revolution. It works for a reason. Because you're not resetting. So you'll notice I'm not having to put this aside and grab the next thing. And then when I get back to stuff, I don't have to pull this back out. Like,
yeah, you're not actually folding. You're doing all your scoring first.
Yeah. And I know for some personalities, it is like...
it's torture.
It's torture, but it does make it faster. But you know what? If you're like, I just can't vibe that way, then don't batch them in 5, right? Like do all your
Yeah.
steps 5 at a time if that's
That's a
something that
great
works better
suggestion.
for you.
It's a great suggestion.
Then, you know, doing all 20, because maybe you're like, my brain can handle 5 at a time, 3 at a time, 10 at a time, whatever.
Yeah.
Find your number that works. 4 at a time, 7 at a time, whatever number. Because even that will save you time versus 1 at a time, 1 at a time, 1 at a time.
It is helpful, especially if you're like having to do like hundreds of things, right? Like if we had to make 100 of these things, like you get your prototype done first.
Yep.
And then you batch it.
And if we were doing 100, we might break it down and make it feel like we were accomplishing something.
Like in 20s.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like when we were putting together kits for the Wrap and Shine. Oh, love the assembly line. That's the making me proud, because Nomeo is the king.
Yes.
Of assembly line.
That's how we learned.
Right? So when we were putting together the Wrap and Shine kits, Nomeo and I walked around. We set up and we did them in chunks of, I don't remember, 15 or something. And sometimes it's a space situation, right? Like we couldn't kit 65 at a time because we didn't have that much space to have 65 boxes.
But I actually wasn't there for this one.
I know.
It's the first time in a long time.
I know. Normally I'm not part of the kitting either. But it was fun. And you know, you do it together as a team too. Like if you had to make 100 of these, I would enlist some help, right?
Yeah.
The other good thing about it is you make your prototype, you figure out your method, and let's say that you were doing these to sell to customers or a fundraiser or something. You could take that prototype and get it all photographed, and you know, you could actually do your pre-sales or something that way before you're making 100 of them, right?
Oh, here, let me show you. I was in the moment. I was in the back, and I'll show you what happened. So I didn't stop soon, right? I didn't stop early. I went all the way down. And look, I don't know if you can see. I poked the paper through. Let me see if I can get a good angle. Because it was the end of the scoreboard. So I wasn't even able to go wonky yet. It just poked it. So I set that one aside.
And that's why you make extra copies.
Meow. Yeah, and then I'm not going to throw this away because we can still use this for tags or to cut for bands.
Exactly.
We're just not using it for this project.
And Gibson is letting you know he's here.
That was Mr.
Do you have 2 more of these papers over there? Because you only cut 2 holes.
I cut 3 holes.
Oh, you did? Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, they're right.
Oh, okay.
Here's 1, 2, 3.
Perfect.
Oh
my gosh. He's going wild over there.
Mr. Meow Meow is Gibson. That's just he's a cat of many names.
Mr. Meow Meow. Gibson Meow Meow. Okay, so I finished punching my things. Do you want me to start gluing?
Count these?
Yeah. I ordered 25 copies.
Yeah, but we made a couple prototypes, and there's been a couple mess ups. Those are the good ones, so count that. Let's see, what else?
8. And then where's our other one? 9.
So here's 10.
Okay.
Do you want me to fold, or do you want to fold?
I can fold.
It's up to you.
Okay, why don't you fold
No,
these?
it's up to you. No, I know you're not always confident in your straight lines.
I'm not always confident in my straight lines. Why don't you fold and then I can start gluing? So if you pause your scoring,
okay,
we can do.
Well, yeah, let me do this one because that would be 10. And then I think the next thing you can do is if you want to punch the tags after.
Yep.
Gluing.
I like it. I think we've landed on the 2 separate tags, so I can punch those separate.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, while you're
pretty sure I like it because it was the one I said.
You're right, Panda.
But no, I'm glad we did both because that is super cute. I just think for this one, I like the effectiveness of her and the message. Boom, boom.
Yeah. And
Stella says.
And Stella's favorite person, her dad, is going to be out of town on Valentine's Day. So maybe we can make an extra one that we put different stuff in for him, and I'll put it in his suitcase. Put it in his suitcase, and he'll find it on when he gets to where he's going.
Now that we're folding, because we did that side we want on top, the shorter, so now that could be the center.
Oh, love it.
Which is okay. It's okay if it's not centered. That looks more like some vanilla envelopes.
Yeah.
But for this, we were doing the center.
Yep.
And normally you could really burnish these. I'm not going to burnish them as much.
Panda, what's burnishing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Burnishing is when you do pressure on the score line that you folded because you want a nice crisp edge. Burnishing is great if the thing's going to stay folded.
Yep.
Because you're kind of like teaching the paper what to do.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to do that because we don't mind the bag to be open more.
Yep.
And that will help it not be, maybe not crack as much.
Yeah.
As this paper.
Good idea.
And that's another reason why scoring is so nice, because you're teaching the fibers of the paper which way you want to go.
Yep.
And that will help your paper not crack as often. Some papers, no matter what you do, if you fold, they'll crack.
Yeah.
Because it's the type of paper.
Thank you.
Sorry, getting a little technical on the paper. A little technical.
Now you can do, again, we have like all the different prints of the papers, and we also have not just the Valentine's papers. We have, we had the winter papers.
So adorable.
We have the other package with love papers that you can do the same concept with. The Soar Like Never Before, which is butterflies, right?
That's
and
one of my
gradients.
favorites because the butterflies.
So we have so many different printables right now, and we have a lot more slated to come out. And on our Monday first look, we may be switching holidays.
Dun, dun,
I mean, this is probably our last Valentine's thing to show with you guys, because Valentine's is just about here. So, you know, if you're working on your Valentine's stuff, it's a good time to get it done.
Oh, startled me. Coming at me with that.
Oh no.
Hole punch.
I can't dump those away. Panda will be so mad if I dump these little stars
I won't
out.
be mad. I'll just be sad. They're different.
She can use these for confettis. Look at those little stars for
Yes.
confettis.
How mad would John be if we put that in his Valentine bag?
He would not love it.
We won't then.
Okay, I'm just going to scooch him over to the side. Okay, I got a pile of stars. But, you know, we have to start thinking ahead. If you're doing, it doesn't even matter if you're not in a retail type position. If you're just, you know, gifting because you like to gift, or you have birthdays, why not just get everything ready to go so it's ready the month before, right? Or if you have to get stuff in the mail, you really got to think ahead for that.
Yeah. And especially if people have birthdays around holidays.
Yep.
That changes mail time, let me tell you.
Exactly.
Which in our family, 3 of the 4 of us are by, I would say, well, one's a definitely major holiday, but the other ones are holidays that affect certain things. Because
you're a major holiday.
So mine definitely Christmas is right close, and New Year. So you know, sometimes the mail takes longer. And then Amy is by Memorial Day.
Yep. So
and
sometimes
our
there's no mail.
dad is by
Labor Day.
Labor Day. What the heck did I do on this one? Oh wow! I just like picked a whole line to fold and like went for it. Dang it. Okay.
It's sometimes, you know, that's why you print extras.
Labor Day. So sometimes you got to think about that too, because mail, if they're not doing mails on holidays.
Exactly. Awesome.
Okay, here's some for you to start to glue.
Okay. And I'm almost done
With
punching
that,
the
it
heads.
makes it 10. How about that?
That's fine. I'm punching away. So you're going to get the other folded. I'm going to start the seam gluing.
Yep.
Where was your little seam glue paper? Can I have that?
Oh, I have a couple over here.
Okay.
Here is one.
Thank you.
And then I just cut another one.
The stars are falling
I can cut
out.
wider ones too if you want.
Oh, no, it's okay. The stars are falling out of the holder here.
And like this one was the scrap from the tag. So you can use whatever
smart.
scrap you have. Like that was extra paper from the tag.
Nice.
Or if you had like one of these that you messed up that you're like, I can't recover this to use something, do that.
Can I have my glue? Should I use the glue pen?
You can use whatever you want. That's this one.
That's not glue. That's glitter.
Oh, that's glaze. Sorry.
Let's see,
You have blue. You have My Barely Arts.
Give me the blue glue. Let me give it a shot. I know. This is Mom's favorite.
I like it. It's just not as
Is it not as sticky for you?
No, it's sticky. I like it, but if you're not fast enough, because this is a great glue for repositionable.
Oh.
So if your paper's not under your fold.
I was looking.
Oh,
fine.
If you're not fast enough on your gluing, it becomes repositionable, which is great for certain projects, but not for a project you don't want to be repositionable.
All right. So this is called a glue pen. There's lots of different styles of glue pens. This is a blue glue. Oh,
nope, that's repositionable now.
Oh, never mind. I need different pen. P. All right, let me use your glue.
Okay.
Anyways, these are really good pens, but I've had it for a long time, and is now repositionable glue because it's white.
Yeah,
not
because it's
blue.
like a two-way glue. So if it's blue, it's permanent. If it's white, it's
Yeah. Thank you.
repositionable.
All right, let's get some gluing done because we got some bags to put together.
Oh, that's interesting. I glued the other one.
I'm gluing on.
See, different people.
I'm
do
putting
different
glue
ways.
on the flap that's going over because I want to make sure this edge. The most important thing to me is that this edge has glue on it all the way to the seam. So
Smart.
that's why I do that. And then when you're doing that, you probably are not going to get glue bleed because you're putting it so close to this edge.
It depends what kind of glue you're using and how much you're using.
And that's where this piece of dry baby wipe. So this is a dry baby wipe. This is usually we cut these down. I'm going to cut this down. We like to cut these into like strips to make them easier to work with. So when I put the glue on there, if it bleeds out here and you rub it, if you have any oil or dirt on your finger, you're going to smudge. So that's why we keep a dry baby wipe. And Panda and I learned this from one of our amazing card crafting friends. She taught us to use this. So now that's ready to go. That's dry. So I'm not going to fold yet. I'm just going to glue this first line. Glue, glue, glue.
Glue, glue, glue.
Yep. And just putting, and again, I'm lining up on this line because to me, that's easier. Make sure my little strip of paper's in there. Flip it over. And then this is, I just take my baby wipe here. Press, press, press. And for me, like this glue is fantastic. This is our favorite liquid glue, Berry Arts. And you can get it and it comes with this detail tip. So you get a fine line of glue.
I love it.
Because if you get too much glue, it's just going everywhere. And then your paper ripples. And so nobody wants that.
Which we'll have that on our favorites list, favorite things list as well.
We will. And even though
if you need to know before that, just drop us a
message in
chat or email, and we can give you that link ahead of time.
Yep.
Now, why is this our favorite glue? This is our favorite glue because one, it does not clog as fast or as easily as some other glues we've tried.
Exactly.
Two, it is a smaller business. I like to support smaller businesses. They're out of Texas. Three, it is fantastic. Like I feel like dries fast, but not so fast you can't do anything with it.
Yep.
It doesn't do a lot of paper ripples, and it really helps. Or it really adheres on paper.
Yeah. And they always
I tested a many glues.
Yes, you have. And when we attend a lot of fun online events, and they always do a lot of sponsoring and stuff. And one year, a couple years ago, they did a competition.
I forgot that
they did an ornament competition.
Ornament exchange.
An ornament exchange where you got a partner, and you got sent all this information about like your partner, and then you made an ornament for them. And if you wanted to enter the competition, you would send in a second ornament to them, and you would be entered in the competition to win a Cricut crafting machine, Cricut Maker. And so we made our ornaments. Me, Panda, and Trish, our mom, we made our ornaments for our people, and they were awesome.
And received our ornaments, and they were awesome.
Oh my gosh, the ones that people made for us, like, just took such care into what we said we liked.
Yeah,
it was awesome. But
I'm sitting next to a winner, won the whole competition.
My ornament won the whole competition. I wanted
she got a
Cricut Maker. And it was so exciting.
It was
we didn't know what to do. We just screamed and waved our arms in the air.
It was so cool.
Because it was posted on like an Instagram post.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden I got tagged in something, and I was like, oh, what did I get tagged in? Yeah, it was fun.
But also, so we just like to find
we just
things
like
we
them
like.
as a company.
Yeah, and they're really cool. They put out called SVG files, so like you can cut on your Cricut or your other kind of cutting machines.
Yep.
But also they do a great thing every year, cards for Cubs. Which people
did, yep.
Which
I've done
you and
multiple
Dad, right?
years,
yeah. Me and Dad one year did 100 cards. So you send in greeting cards, usually their birthday or encouragement.
Yep.
And they partner with foster care, so social workers, like group homes, things like that. They partner with people all over the country, and give them cards so that the foster kids can receive cards, birthday cards or
Yep.
encouragement cards. So
It's really cool.
yeah, they're just cool company.
Yeah. You did some cool cards.
Oh yeah, it was really fun. We did. We ended up doing 100.
Yeah.
100
You did shark.
cards.
There was a shark one.
Oh yeah, you're so jawsome.
Yeah, that was cute.
I think that one might be listed.
That one might be listed on the
Yeah, I
website.
have to look. Yeah, we did some really cute ones, and you did some for that 100 too.
I think I donated a few to you.
Yeah,
to
you
your
did.
goal.
You did the surfer.
Oh,
and
the
the
surfer. Yeah,
sunglasses and a space one.
I think so. It was a while ago.
It was fun. It's fun.
Yeah, we like to look for opportunities like that
Yeah.
to give back. Okay, I only have one more of my first batch to glue this center seam,
Okay, I'm on
and
my
then I can
last
start
score.
on my bottom seams.
Well, you might be getting to this first. We'll see. For your bottom seams. Dun dun dun.
No way, man.
Oh, you're like challenge me into a race here? That's what I just heard.
No, you'll have to glue the center seam so I can. Oh no, I'll
No,
fold the bottom because you did good at gluing the bottom seams.
Yeah, but you need to glue these center seams.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I can get them these bottoms folded and you can glue.
Oh, look, you can glue right now.
No, I'm gluing in batches.
Oh.
I mean, I want to do this so that you can have
Okay,
something
okay.
to glue,
You're
right?
You're right.
I'm just doing this next step to get it to Panda.
Threw that across
know.
the table.
Okay, Panda, I'm going to fold both ends, but only glue one end, okay?
Okay. Good thing.
We have to...
Don't glue it before we put stuff in
Don't
it.
glue them both shut. So just glue the bottom. I'm just doing the first crease, and then you can, do your...
Yeah.
With your score.
Give me the area. Actually, I could do that part.
What?
Because I can score them.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's full. You just have to burnish them.
Okay.
Or give me the tool and I'll burnish. Your choice.
I don't know.
Your choice.
Do you want to burnish? Or you want me to burnish?
I'll let you burnish. Because when I'm done gluing my other things, maybe I'll get the strings ready.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should measure again.
Then we'll do assembly line stuffing. What's wrong? Oh.
No, I said maybe you should measure the string on the bag again.
Yes, I'll fix
instead of the
arm
table.
I'll fix the string measurement. Sometimes I just use a common object to measure things.
That's totally fine.
Your arm.
No, my arm, because you measured
I know.
over my arm, it threw off your measurement.
So, yes, we've hit an hour, but we didn't start right away.
No,
so
I had to figure our stuff out.
Yeah.
We did a little instructional in the beginning. No?
Yeah.
So if we were just doing this, or we would have not. That time would not have been included.
Correct. So just showing you can use your own printer with paper and be able to really make something cute and customizable for your gifting. So you don't have to go out and spend a fortune on a gift bag or I don't know, wrapping paper. You can just print your own from our cute little designs.
Or let's say you already had you had our merch bags, right? That you want to use.
Yep, our paper
You
merch.
can still do this tag.
Yep.
Idea. You could still do a band on it.
Yep.
But again, that batching thing is
amazing. Right, I'm about ready to trade you piles.
Okay. Sorry, when I don't have music on or sound, when I'm
Panda has to hum.
music or a movie, and when I'm crafting and creating, I hum and I don't always realize I'm doing it until Amy says something.
Until I start laughing.
Or what are you doing?
There you go. How many do we have?
8, 9, 10.
Okay, is that including this one?
No, that will be 21. So
okay.
We can use one of these.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully he's not watching it live.
I guarantee he's not watching it live.
Well, sometimes he scrolls and says,
"Oh, that's true.
Doing?
He did make fun of us in our sweaters one day. He called us Tweedledee and Tweedledum in our pink sweaters."
I don't mind a little Alice in Wonderland reference.
Yeah, I thought we looked cute in our pink
The best
sweaters.
people are mad. Okay, here's the other ones.
Thank you.
So this one I'm gluing, and I'm gonna glue
Glue
the bottoms.
that's
just
good.
so I keep track of myself.
That's a good
I
start.
could glue just all the tops, but it's easier for me to keep track. Glue the bottoms.
Exactly.
And we're gonna share glue. Let's see this battle.
It's fine. We can share.
We're good at sharing.
Yep. Because I
Did you leave the paper in there?
maybe.
That's awesome.
Maybe I left because you know why? Because I went out of batching order.
Oh, I thought because you were thinking about sharing.
It's because I went out of the batch order.
How'd you batch order?
Because I was like, oh well, I'm just here. I'll fold it and throw it in our pile.
Oh,
Wrong. See,
switch
that's
the
why
batch out.
that's why you don't go out of your batch order. Ooh, do you need something heavy to put on that?
No.
Okay. I'm so excited though for the first look on Monday because I love Valentine's, but we've been talking about it for a while now. I feel like we've been talking about it for a while. I'm not over Valentine's, but I'm like
you're excited for the next thing.
I'm excited for the next thing to show.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which is not entirely new. Let's just start there.
But yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people haven't seen it
Yeah.
because it's kind of been hidden in there.
And you know, we didn't really do a ton with it. We just kind of like threw it out there and
yeah.
Like, go.
Yeah.
Be free. Figure it out.
See, look, we can share. Just hand off. And I know I
proud of your sharing.
Thanks. I know I'll have glue on my fingers if I don't use this because I got glue on the mat. So
oh yeah,
that means there will be glue on the fingers. Thanks for our couple people that are hanging with us here. Let us know if you have any questions. But look at this. I mean, I guess you could hire us to come to your kids' Valentine's, right?
Don't put it out.
No,
there.
Just joking.
So many offers.
Just joking. I'm not doing it.
Sorry, Patty Roll. We're not flying to Texas.
No.
Not for that yet.
No, but see, we're confident though that you could do this. Even if you feel like you're a person that's not creative, I know you can do this.
Mm-hmm.
You could even use a glue stick if you had to. Like if you only had a glue stick, I would just say if you're using a glue stick, to make sure you can have that piece. I have more. You want the big piece?
Sure.
Okay. Make sure. What was I saying?
Stick.
If you're using a glue stick, make sure you use like a book. Put a book or something on here. But make sure though, if you're doing that, you have a silicone mat.
Yeah, because glue stick tends to.
Because I don't want your paper getting glued to your book and then you be sad when you take this off and it's stuck to your book. So,
and if you're going to use a glue stick, I would give it a little more time after you glue it before you stuff it.
Yep, exactly.
Because glue stick needs a little more time to set.
Yeah, so that. And also, like we said, this can totally be done with hot glue too.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't just have to be liquid glue.
Nope, I glued the mat.
It also could be done with like a tape runner. They're not Panda Nice favorites because I don't feel like they hold very well for especially long periods. Like we've done projects at classes where they
no, I said
no.
Did you throw one in my pile?
What?
Because this one I did the top, not the bottom.
No, I threw that one.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's upside down.
Looks like
but guess what? It's still open.
Looks like we better make 22. Papa better get a Valentine from Stella Girl too.
Right?
You better fold another paper. Maybe we'll fold them all when we're done on live with you. I keep forgetting to take my paper out. That's funny. That was funny.
What we're saying, I don't know.
I don't know, but that was funny. That made me laugh. And it is more fun when you have somebody to do this with, I think. Even like if you do have kids and you're making their Valentines, let them help you. Yeah. And then it's okay if it's not perfect because they're learning, right?
Yeah.
Let them help you fold. Let them help you stuff. Let them help you cut the tags, whatever.
Yeah. And that's one thing we've learned about our assembly lines. We find the projects that people are good at or enjoy, right? Like if you give someone a project that they don't like to do or they get frustrated with, it's not going to be fun.
No.
So find like what's their good step for them.
Yeah, where they shine in the assembly line.
Yeah.
Maybe some people are better at punching out tags or putting them on the strings. You never know.
Yeah.
Oops. I tried to intercept.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't looking at your hand.
It's okay. All right, so that is the last seam glued. So I'm going to fold and give you the rest of these.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cut the strings so that will be all ready for our assembly. Because what we'll need to do is we'll have to stuff. Then we'll have to glue the tops down. And those we might need to hold for a second.
Yeah, those will
I'm trying
have
to think
hold.
of where my little clips are. I think my little clips are down here. I can pull those out.
Oh, yeah, that's something we didn't talk about.
Yeah, we could talk about that in a second here.
We get all our tips.
Yeah, if you have binder clips,
Wisdom.
if you have binder clips, or if you have little, like I get these at DT. I'm gonna say DT. It's the store that's more than $1 now that they have things. I get these like little clips that have pink like rubber on them, and they're great for when you're doing projects like this. I'll try to put them all the same direction for you.
Oh, I'll check. No, I just
that one almost went off the edge of the table. So as soon as I fold these, I'll see if I have those clips.
Yeah.
Let me tell you though, if you do this for a long time, I know you're gonna laugh, but your arms are gonna be sore.
Especially if it's a movement you're not used to. Yeah, any new movements.
And that's why I like to have tools, because like if you have a score tool, you can go bloop, like and kind of be done with it.
And there,
your fingers won't hurt so bad.
But this is like, my fingers are used to paper.
Oh, okay, good.
They're paper fingers, not hot things fingers.
Yeah. I thought you were burnishing these. No, you didn't have to.
I didn't. Honestly, when I did it.
Well, that's good.
I didn't want to risk it cracking.
I did enough folding pressure for you.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Well,
I mean, I'm doing a little fold and pressure like when I'm gluing, but yeah.
They might be getting looser.
Oh, okay. I'll pay attention to that.
Because my arms are getting tired. All right. Let's see. I got one more to fold. And two, you could always, like, on a day, like, if you know, thank you. If you know, like, you're throwing a party and you want to have these, you could always just do these, spread your assembly line out in batches, right? Like, you could sit and do this part all one day, have your bottoms glued, and then you would know your bags are really going to be secured together.
Yeah.
By the time you stuff them. All right. Pardon me while I
deep dive into the cabinet.
I know. I think
it's actually not that deep dive, but it's diving. Oh yeah, you can see the gnome hats we worked on before behind us. I love your little I love you pinata.
Pardon me. I'll be back.
We randomly just see your bun.
You do?
It's pretty awesome.
Well, I'll let you know when I need you to help me up off.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna laugh because I know what I'm doing here.
It's okay. We'll figure out a different something.
Yeah.
So too, I didn't say this earlier, but when I'm gluing this, this inside, I'm just getting this edge and like this very top edge. You don't have to go all the way inside the bag. It's just to make sure that flap is not flapping up when you're trying to hold it down. And then I made sure when I glued, I got my edges really well. Just so it's not catching. That will help when you're just like stacking all these bags together, as well as keep it together if it's not catching on that edge. Okay, so let me show that again because I set it after. So when I put the glue here, I'm making sure I'm getting my corners of my papers really well. And this edge really well. And then inside, I'm just doing this very top edge and those corners. Because I don't want to go too far in and get past that fold line and then glue part of the inside of the bag closed. So that kind of defeats our purpose of making the bag, right? If you're gluing too much inside. Push, 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 push.
Not a success.
Oh, it's okay. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's your little bun. There's your little bun.
Coming back.
You're coming back to us?
I'm coming back. Okay. We'll just...
Oh, wait, your bar still is a little closer to me.
Sorry.
No, I just don't want you to bounce off.
Okay.
Bounce off of me.
All right, let me measure the string while we wait for a second for you to finish that part. When you're organized, sometimes when I get organized, then I'm too organized, and then I can't find what I'm looking for. Because I knew where it was, but obviously I moved it.
But your brain doesn't remember the new place yet.
My brain doesn't remember the new place.
The old place.
Yep.
Okay, looks like I have 3 left to glue. Pardon me, I just slided off the bar stool.
It's okay. I'm measuring this one to see how long this string was. Thank you.
I got that for you.
Thank you. All right, let's see. Goes there. Yeah, okay. Let me see if this string is long enough. You never know.
Figure it out.
Yep. I think this string might be long enough if I just only wrap that many times.
How many times are you wrapping?
I did, I guess that's 2.
Okay. I think that looks nice.
Oh. I was like, why does that feel weird?
Why?
I have to reverse the tags, right? We like the Happy Valentine's Day on the left.
Yeah. And Stelly on the right.
Yes. Okay, so that's long enough. So
if you take that off and just
I just have to flip it,
yeah.
So when I do this again, Stelly needs to be on the left. That on the right.
Ooh, speaking of flip and rotate, while you're doing that, let me tell you, we can tell you that flip and rotate story I said earlier we would tell you. So we went to, I don't even remember when, past 2 weeks. It was before you went out of town. So within the past month, we went to Wendy's and got their biggie deal. Yeah. Biggie deal. Because we just needed something. Anyway, but on the receipt, it was so cute. On the bottom, it says flip the burger for like an offer or savings or something, or a survey.
And there's a little hamburger
but
made.
there's a little hamburger, in like the dashy lines because it's a receipt. So if you're flipping a burger,
look, that's cute.
Oh, that is adorable.
I'll scooch it up. Okay,
so flipping a burger, I flip my receipt this way, and then on the back of the receipt, you see like the wordage.
I didn't understand.
Amy was flipping, but she was flipping like how I was saying earlier to flip the paper.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't get it. Is there something like a hidden message? No, it was flip. And I was like, no, think about like how you flip a burger.
I was thinking, I was
flip a burger.
I was rotating.
So then she was giving me a hard time because I was flipping like she was flipping on the receipt.
Yep.
Flips are flips. Flips and rotates and
I just need to measure one more time. Because I went to pull it and the string got pulled out of my hand.
Flips and flips. But we laughed pretty hard because then we, were giving her a hard time about how she flips a hamburger.
Yep, they were.
And then, yeah.
Once I
was going with that, sorry.
Once I cut one piece, I use that to like measure. So then I don't have to measure over and over again. Oh, that's on the ground. So I'm going to just cut all my pieces here. And I think we can be done with this in the next 15 minutes. That's our goal, P.
Okay. I mean, this was the longer part.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure real quick that we have the right amount of bags.
After all of our... And it's okay that these strings are not all exactly the same. Like, it's not going to matter in the end. But when I get to like 1, 2, 3, 4, when I've cut 5, so it means I have 6 in my hand, I usually pull those 5 aside and then keep cutting. Otherwise, I'll lose track of my numbers and where I was. So there's...
Did I lose?
Right here, this one?
Well, I thought we had...
Did we miscount, P?
Oh, my fold over here. No.
Okay.
So this is the 20 for Estelle.
Okay.
And then we'll do the special ones after.
For I don't know who.
So can I start stuffing?
Yeah.
Or do we want to wait?
Nope, you can start
Okay.
stuffing. Here is the little cookie bags.
Cookie bags.
All right, hang on. And then, so you want to stuff like 5 at a time? 10 at a time? Because you're going to have to stuff them and glue them, right? And then you have all the other stuff in there. And then we have some gummy bears.
So get all my items I'm stuffing accessible. Oh, that's funny. Some of these are.
Oh, yeah. We put these sometimes in goodie packs, and so I'll eat that one. Or maybe one of you will get it in an order. Who knows? All right, let's see.
Okay, so I have these 3 treats, and then we did the 2 stickers, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I have my stacks to make it easier so I don't forget anything.
Okay.
Then we start. Dun, dun, dun. So this guy and this guy and this little guy. And here we go. All of our items are in there. So then now we already did this fold. So look how easy that was to fold
yeah,
over.
that's nice.
So that's why you do the fold first. Because if not, like, look how it would, you would just not, you would fight it. You would fight it. So actually, I'm going to stuff some and then seal them all at the same time.
Okay.
Because there's enough room that they will stay.
Okay, good.
So open bag. And here we go. I like to try and do the same order personally every time. So then I don't forget anything.
That's smart.
But you got to find out what works for you.
I'm just still cutting strings over here.
That's fine.
I think I only have 5 more.
That's what Aim's doing off camera. String cutting. You might hear the shoo, shoo, shoo. That's
the roll I dropped on the floor and it's just going. Actually rolls well down there.
Yeah, right?
The other thing is, like, if you're doing like stuff like this with string, sometimes it's nice to have one of those like stand-up paper towel holders, like those like old school wood ones, because then you can just put your ribbon or your twine on there and pull it, and it's not going to roll all over the table.
Yep.
It's not going to get tangled. Okay, I think I've cut enough strings.
You were counting?
Yes, I was, but then, you know, I started talking.
Oh, okay.
So
that's cool.
All right.
It's so good on our folding, I couldn't open it.
Do you want me to help you stuff?
Oh, so cute. We didn't put 2 in front.
Oh, it's okay. It's on the package.
And then if they need to, they can recut.
Yeah. I was at Sprouts. So these are like healthier snacks.
They're so cute.
Healthy snacks. But, you know, you could get some Reese's to put in these. You could get some mints. You could put well, we're putting stickers. You can put more stickers.
Yeah, it depends who your audience is. You could do like encouraging notes.
Yep. I'm not going to string a lot of these right away because I don't want them to get tangled.
Smart.
So I might string as we go with that. So do you want me to start gluing?
Yeah, you want to glue?
Yeah. I can. Okay. You glued the flap shut first?
I glued them at the same time, but you do what?
Oh, that's smart. Okay.
Oh, see, look, I didn't have enough of these stickers out here. I almost forgot it.
Uh-oh. What stickers do you need?
No, right here. I just didn't have them in front of me.
Actually, need my little silicone mat right there, but
oh yeah, here. You want the little one? Or
yeah, that's fine. One? That's good because it kind of reaches across.
Yeah, this
there.
one you might have to put the weight on.
Yeah.
Or just hold it for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, look. And then, like, right here, like, if you want this corner to be tacked a little more, just throw a little more glue in there.
Yeah, I like the edges tacked.
But if not, it might be help them open it, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Looks good, though. So then I went over and I said Stelly was on the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I might have pulled this into.
Are you just doing one to make sure?
Yeah, just making sure I...
It's like, don't be breaking the batch assembly line now.
Just making sure I did that right still. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So then we'll do these all at the end together. Let me tie this one since I have it here. And you don't have to like be this fancy with 2 tags. You could just do 1 tag. You could just tie this and you could glue on a tag. I mean, we probably could have made our lives easier.
Could do a little staple
or turn them into a sticker. I mean, there's a lot of options.
But you had a vision and went with the
I
vision.
had a vision, and yeah, I just wanted this cute little Stella face. Because, you know, there's a lot of dogs over there.
Do you have more heart stickers?
Which ones?
These ones?
I think so. Did I not cut enough?
Oh, see? Hiding under the bag.
I do, though.
Oh, they're right there.
There we go. Look at how cute that is. Look at that, P. So cute.
Oh, I love
My
it.
strings are crazy, but
You could trim them if it's too much.
yeah.
Are you going to tack that or leave it like that?
Did I do enough? Yeah.
I don't think you need
No,
to
I don't
tack
think
it.
I need to tack it. I think when we're done, I'll just clean up my strings because I wasn't very even.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to gluing. All right. Well, I think we could probably let them go while we finish these.
Well, do you want to do one more tag on camera? Or you think you're confident in the tie
I think
tag?
I'm confident in the tie. I think everybody's confident in the tie tag. We'll not make you hang while we finish these, but we appreciate you staying with us. But we just want to show you that you can totally batch. Here, let's go back to our view here.
And I mean, we are in the home run.
We're in the home stretch here. So all we have to do literally is just glue our top and put our tags on. And I think this is something totally you could do in batches. You could do also with any of the papers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Closing thoughts?
No.
No closing thoughts for me.
No, I think the thing is like figure out what way works for you, right? We showed 3 methods. Pick the one that works either for how you work well with or even what you have around you, right?
Right.
Because sometimes you might have that scoreboard or you might not know where it's at. And or you might have let someone borrow it, right? Yeah, you can't find your clips.
Yeah.
So you know, use what you have and make it work for you.
Yeah. Awesome. Great advice.
That's why there's more than one way, right?
Always.
Right.
Always more than one way. And if you figure out a really good way of doing something, share with us, please, so we can improve products too. That's how we got the flat front glue banners from our bestie, Danny McCracken, one of our best customers who made, I don't know how many pennants over Christmas, 1 million pennants, and she figured them out.
And you know what? I tell you, we even just got one of the pennants, and you know what? It was still special. I know we designed it and we taught it and she made it her own, but it still was really nice to receive one as a gift, even though we
don't mind if you make them and send them.
No, it was really nice. It really was like a bright moment. So
that's so sweet. Yeah. Thanks, Danny. Well, thanks everyone for being here. And we just want to remind you,
first look.
Don't forget about first look.
Come back Monday.
Coming this Monday, February 12th, 5 p.m. And join us right back here. And we're going to show you some first look at some new products. So thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.